Alright, well, there was the new opening video. Hope that came through alright. This is episode 3 of my 100-day challenge. If you want to know more about the 100-day challenge, head over to the Facebook page, 100 Days Making Comics Challenge. Sign up. Only qualification is that you're working on a comic and you need to blog about it or vlog about it for 100 days. So here we are. And as promised, I'll be working on that last panel and make sure my comment window is up. Say hello. And we're going to get right to it. So basically what I'm working on right now, got this last panel, needs some more modeling going on it. So, and I'll work on the character himself first. Let's see. There we are. So one of the comments that I got on the video, the first video I did, was from that people in the 100 group welcoming there, and they wanted to, that'd be good to have an intro. And yeah, you know, after watching some of my other like Comic Pro videos out there, and some of them have some nice intros, yeah, I'll throw something together. So hopefully that was cool. So I already had like this rough skeleton idea of how Dinosaur Man would be posed in this. So he land on his feet, but he's really crouched, hunched low. Scene. Blacked in. And let's see. So he's got one knee down. So this arm is bracing. So probably the back, shoulder. I mean, you notice all these lines going through. I mean, that's drawing through. It's one of the first things you learn when you're starting to do this. Take this seriously. Indicate where you know where things are going to be at. I still think this might end up being too short. Yeah, I don't like that. When you zoom back and look at it, tells you if you're on the right track. Alright, so I want to figure out what he's doing. That's his head. He's got crouched down like this. This other arm's coming straight out. Get rid of some of this confusing mess here. That's what I was working on. Alright, so shoulder, shoulder, shoulder here. He's going to be coming forward a little bit. So the other pectoral would be noticeable. And we wouldn't see that there. We would see knee down, a lot thicker. Alright, I finally looked over there. Greetings from Pittsburgh. Awesome. Glad you guys could join us. want his head slightly turned, but I'm not liking the way it's coming out. That's okay, we'll leave it for now and work on what's going on behind him. So behind him, the cruiser, the slave cruiser these guys are driving, gonna run right into him. Which means the first panel of the next one's got a massive collision going on. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm using a symmetry ruler and bring down a line of symmetry like that, so that whatever I draw on this side draws over on this side, so that I keep this vehicle proportional. It's basically a head-on scene. How's the weather? So you ask. We got more snow! Hooray! It was freezing rain a little bit ago. Just gonna indicate where Lexus is back there. Alright, so we get this guy. Snowmageddon 2. Well, yesterday was Thawmageddon. It was 51 degrees. Beautiful out. I was listening to a meteorologist who studies the past, and he said that what we're going through is the same as we went through in 67 to 69, where there was something going on over India, and that was similar conditions to now. Had a similar result over here, where we had a really harsh temperatures, harsh winter, with periods of thaw, unseasonable thaw. So, dead on the money. Which is unusual for a weatherman. That'll all be in shadow. So basically, this scene is going to be like your traditional manga scene. So I'll have some action lines coming in to help sell the impact. Let's see. Let's do a little bit on this guy. see what was going on earlier. So, you know what? They haven't. I'm guessing they haven't really noticed yet. So maybe they're just now noticing. Because I have in my next episode. Well, this is 2A. 2B, which I'm not sure where it's at. I know I've got a big reaction shot roughed out for that. Now, if this was extended up to Lexus, would be here. So let's see. About that much. And a little bit of the back end of that trailer. Okay, so these are going to be separated into different inking layers so that I can put atmosphere and effects, and it'll make it easier for me to kind of darken Dinosaur Man and bring him forward, and then set everything else backward a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that part of it. And we'll see how this goes. I'm still not super thrilled with his head, but maybe once I get some line work down. That's not bad so far. I'm going to go ahead and lighten up these blue line layers a little bit so I can see my contrast better. Hand fatigue while drawing. Well, if I want to take breaks, I certainly understand hand fatigue. This is part of the effects of scleroderma, and I get a lot of sharp pain, like right here, when I work for too long. So I always try to flexible, try to stretch my fingers as much as possible, and you know, your posture, your balance, how your work environment is laid out, like all comes into play. I definitely like, since I'm drawing on my Cintiq, it's coming forward at me a little bit. Oh, surreal. It's a picture and a picture and a picture. So it's leaning forward. I'm using a swivel arm monitor mount here on the back so I can get this as like a good angle for me to draw from. I mean, this might be more interesting from over here than a headshot of my ceiling fan. So yeah, it's like if you notice you're a little bit uncomfortable doing something, if you do it for a while, you're going to be a lot uncomfortable. So just try to figure that out early on. My webcam cord isn't very long, so I don't know, maybe I should set it up over there. That way you can see the toys and the mess behind me. Oh, also compression, like the Tommy Copper or other sorts of like compression sleeves. I'll wear those once in a while, especially at shows. And that way when I'm drawing sketches and stuff for people at a Comic-Con, it helps with fatigue there too. And they basically just, tight cotton fiber up against the skin. Sometimes they've got like the copper ones have copper in it for some reason to make it better. I do enjoy wearing those. So that would be another good piece of advice. Now I'm looking at it, that's not that. See, turn it a little bit, and you're like, this bicep was way too thin. the Bob Layton reflection going on in there. He was a huge influence on me. Still is. Great guy. Drawing wise. Details in there in the color. It looks like a really flat shape. I don't like that. start doing things more close up, you got to make sure there's more detail there to support the drawing. So get the boot looking more boot-like. Alright, so here's another thing where that's not enough drawing for me. So let's see. Get his thumb joints. Ooh, looks like I'm about over time. Actually, I am over time. Oh well. Went over time last time. I'm going to finish up Dinosaur Man here, and then bid you guys adieu. Probably finish this panel up later on tonight. And tomorrow, maybe we'll do some coloring before I get started on the next segment of this. Oh, cool. I think there's room for another finger in there. He's got very square, Jack Kirby-esque fingers. Makes him look stronger. Alright, not a bad little bit of work for 41 minutes. Yeah, looking pretty good. Like I said, I'll probably finish this up later on tonight, this panel, and then we'll have some, maybe do some coloring or get started on the next one. Before you go, just make sure that check out Webtoons and read the first episode. Just gotta search for Dinosaur Man. There he is. 25 subscribers so far, 181 views, solid 9.75 ranking. I'm sure that's going to do much better once I get episode 2 done, 3, 4, and then start getting to weekly content, which is my goal. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow for day 4 of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge, which if you want to get in on the action, go to Facebook, look for the 100 Days of Making Comics, and join in the fun. Till tomorrow, see ya.